What if I told you that the quiet little town of Virgin River is about to change forever? For years, Mel and Jack have carried the weight of heartbreak, loss, and countless challenges, but now, their dream is finally in their arms, a baby of their own. The trailer for Virgin River Season 7 gives us a first look at this long-awaited moment, and it's clear this isn't just another season. This is the beginning of a whole new chapter for our favorite couple, and it's one filled with love, joy, but also brand new struggles that will test them in ways we've never seen before. The new season begins right where we left off. The trailer wastes no time in pulling us back into the heart of Virgin River, showing us sweeping shots of the small town with its calm rivers, tall pine trees, and that warm, cozy atmosphere that fans have grown to love. But this time, the sense of peace feels different. It's not just about the town anymore, it's about the life Mel and Jack are building together. The first moments of the trailer give us a glimpse of Jack holding the baby, his face filled with both pride and nerves, while Mel's soft smile says everything. She has been through so much loss, so much pain, and this moment feels like the reward for all the battles she fought along the way. But Virgin River is not just a backdrop. It's almost like another character in their story. Every corner of the town carries memories of love, heartbreak, and secrets, and now, Mel and Jack must figure out how to raise their child in a place where everyone knows everything about each other. The trailer highlights this feeling of community eyes. On them, there's a quick shot of Hope walking into Jack's bar, probably ready to share her advice or maybe her concerns. Then we see Doc in the clinic looking both proud and worried, hinting that he may have a role to play in the baby's health, or Mel's adjustment to motherhood. This season doesn't just promise the joy of a baby, it promises a test of strength. From the very start of the trailer, you can feel the weight of responsibility settling on Jack's shoulders. He has always been the protective partner, the one willing to sacrifice everything for Mel, but fatherhood changes the stakes. It's no longer about just protecting Mel, it's about creating a safe world for their child. The trailer captures this in subtle ways, showing Jack pacing late at night, bottle in hand, while Mel gently rocks the baby to sleep. It's these little glimpses that remind us their story is real, raw, and deeply human. And for Mel, motherhood is not just a happy ending, it's a journey filled with new fears. After her tragic miscarriage in past seasons, her hope for a child felt fragile. Now that her dream has finally come true, the trailer hints at her quiet worries. Will she be a good mother? Can she balance her career as a nurse with her new role? In one quick clip, we see her looking through a medical chart at the clinic, while the sound of a baby's cry echoes in the background. That moment alone shows us that Mel's story in Season 7 isn't just about being a mom. It's about finding strength in the balance between who she was and who she is becoming. But Virgin River doesn't give us perfect peace for long. The trailer builds suspense by showing us shadows of trouble ahead. A scene flashes of Jack standing outside in the rain, frustration written all over his face. Another shows Mel sitting by the fireplace, tears in her eyes, as if she's carrying a burden she can't share. These images remind us that while the baby is a blessing, it also brings new conflicts. And not just between Mel and Jack. Their child will change how everyone in Virgin River interacts with them. Season 7's opening episode looks like it will set the tone for all of this: love, family, community, but also the very real struggles that come with change. The trailer makes it clear, Virgin River isn't just giving us a happy ending. It's giving us a brand new beginning, one that could bring more joy than ever before, but also the toughest choices Mel and Jack will ever have to face. The heart of Season 7's trailer is the baby, there's no doubt about it. For Mel and Jack, this isn't just another plot twist. This is the very thing they've been fighting for through every loss, every heartbreak, and every sleepless night of worry. The trailer makes sure we feel the gravity of this moment, lingering on the tender shots of them holding their newborn, their faces glowing with both joy and vulnerability. You can almost sense that they're still in disbelief after everything. After so many obstacles, they finally have what they've been waiting for. But as every parent knows, the arrival of a baby is as overwhelming as it is beautiful. The trailer does a masterful job of balancing those emotions. We see Mel gazing down at her child with the softest smile, but we also catch the quick cuts of her exhaustion, the late-night feedings, the worry in her eyes when the baby cries too long, the constant questioning of whether she's doing enough. And for Mel, these fears aren't just about being a first-time mother, they're tied to the scars of her past. After enduring miscarriages and the devastating loss of her first husband, she knows the fragility of life too well. Season 7 looks ready to explore how these memories haunt her, even as she finally gets the happy ending she prayed for. Jack, on the other hand, is written as the rock, the anchor, the steady presence Mel has leaned on for years. But the trailer hints that fatherhood pushes him into new, uncharted territory. There's a scene where Jack stands outside the cabin, staring off into the woods, clearly lost in thought. His protective instincts are stronger than ever, but so are his fears. Will he be able to keep his child safe in a town where danger has knocked on their door before? We've seen Jack face down threats, battles, and betrayals. But the role of a father is different. It's not a fight you win once. It's a promise you live up to every single day. The trailer teases intimate moments between Mel and Jack that feel like the emotional center of Season 7, a shot of them in the kitchen. Jack cradling the baby while Mel leans on his shoulder shows the raw tenderness of their bond. But just as quickly, another clip flashes, a heated conversation, their voices raised, Mel looking away with tears in her eyes. Parenthood, as the show seems to remind us, doesn't just bring joy. It brings pressure, misunderstandings, and new arguments that test even the strongest love. One of the most powerful elements teased in the trailer is the question of balance. Mel is not just a mother. She's also a nurse practitioner deeply committed to her patients. There's a striking scene where she's shown rushing into the clinic, stethoscope around her neck, while the voiceover echoes with Jack saying, "We can't do this alone." That one line captures the challenge ahead. Can they find a way to care for their baby, support each other, and still keep their community responsibilities intact? Or will the stress slowly pull them apart? And then there's the unspoken fear, the kind every parent knows but rarely says aloud. In the trailer, Mel is shown holding her child tightly during a thunderstorm, her face filled with silent worry. It's not just about sleepless nights or household chaos. It's about the bigger fear of something happening to the baby. Virgin River has always layered its stories with both love and tragedy, and the trailer hints that not everything will be picture perfect. Perhaps a medical scare will rattle them. Perhaps past traumas will return to remind Mel of everything she's already lost. These are the shadows lurking behind the joy, making the story even more gripping. What stands out most, though, is how the trailer positions the baby as more than just Mel and Jack's personal victory. This child symbolizes hope for the entire town. Virgin River is a place filled with broken hearts and second chances, and Mel and Jack's journey reflects that spirit perfectly. Their baby is not just a storyline, it's the beginning of a new era, a new family dynamic, a new reason for the town to come together, but also a new spark for conflict. Everyone will have opinions, everyone will want to be involved, and in a place where secrets run deep, the presence of a child could stir emotions and rivalries in unexpected ways. Season 7 promises that the joy of Mel and Jack's baby will ripple through every character, every storyline. But the most important part of all is the emotional honesty. The trailer doesn't pretend that love and parenthood are easy. It shows us the messy, beautiful, terrifying truth that bringing a baby into the world is not just about cradling joy in your arms. It's about facing fears, making sacrifices, and holding on to each other when the weight feels unbearable. And that's exactly why fans can't look away. Asterisk, while Mel and Jack's baby is at the center of Virgin River's new season, the trailer makes it clear that life in the small town is never just about one story. The lives of the other residents are tangled in love, loss, and redemption, and Season 7 promises to shine a light on each of them in ways that could reshape the entire community. The first character the trailer seems to focus on is Doc. His health struggles in past seasons left fans worried, but this time we see him in a new light. A brief clip shows him holding Lizzie's hand as if offering comfort, his eyes softer than we've seen in a long time. It suggests that while Doc continues to face his own limitations, he's also stepping into a new role as a mentor and emotional guide for those around him. There's a touching moment of him smiling as he looks at Mel with her baby, as though he sees her joy as a victory for them all. Yet the trailer doesn't shy away from reminding us of the fragility of life. In one haunting shot, Doc is shown sitting alone in his office, the weight of his future written across his face. Could this season be preparing us for another heartbreaking turn in his journey? Fans can only brace themselves. Then there's Lizzie, who has quietly grown from a rebellious teen into a young woman facing big decisions. The trailer hints that her storyline will be filled with crossroads. One glimpse shows her standing at the edge of the river, her expression caught between longing and uncertainty. Could she be reconsidering her future with Denny? Or is she grappling with what it means to live in a town that sometimes feels too small for her dreams? Whatever the case, Season 7 seems ready to test her resolve and force her to choose between staying in Virgin River or carving out a new path. Preacher, as always, carries his own brand of quiet strength mixed with lingering shadows. The trailer teases a moment of him closing up his restaurant, his face tight with frustration. It's a reminder that Preacher is not only a loyal friend but also a man haunted by difficult choices. His past battles over custody, his devotion to protecting those he cares about, and his tangled romantic life could all resurface this season. There's even a quick shot of him sharing a tense conversation with a mysterious new face, suggesting that fresh conflicts are about to crash into his life. Preacher's story has always been about loyalty tested under fire, and the trailer hints he may once again be pulled into dangerous waters. Brady's arc, too, seems far from over. Once painted as the troubled outsider, Brady's journey toward redemption has been one of the most compelling threads in Virgin River. In the trailer, he's shown in a heated moment with Brie, her face full of anger while he desperately tries to explain himself. Their love story has always been complicated, marked by trust broken and trust rebuilt. And now it seems Season 7 is about to push them into another breaking point. The trailer shows him walking away in the rain, fists clenched, as if caught between the man he was and the man he wants to be. Fans of Brady know this. He's always on the edge of either saving himself or losing everything. Brie, meanwhile, continues to fight her own battles. After her painful history with trauma and her efforts to find healing, Season 7 looks poised to give her a voice stronger than ever. The trailer captures her sitting in a courtroom, suggesting that her storyline will dive into justice and the pursuit of closure. Yet, at the same time, her emotional connection to Brady complicates everything. The push and pull between love and independence could be her defining challenge this season. And of course, there's hope. Her recovery after the car accident has been a long and difficult road, but Season 7 seems ready to show her resilience in full force. The trailer briefly flashes her at a town gathering, laughing with the community, reminding us of her fiery spirit. But Hope has never been a character who simply fades into the background. She will likely have strong opinions about Mel and Jack's parenting choices, the town's future, and perhaps even Doc's health. Virgin River has always used Hope as the voice of the town's conscience, sometimes blunt, sometimes tender, but always impactful. This season looks no different, and let's not forget Charmaine. For seasons, her pregnancy with twins and her complicated relationship with Jack have caused waves of drama. The trailer teases a shocking scene where she's seen standing outside Mel and Jack's cabin, her expression unreadable. Could she finally be ready to put the past behind her? Or will her presence stir old wounds just as Mel and Jack are trying to build their family? Charmaine has always been a wild card, and Season 7 could be the one where she either redeems herself or deepens the tension. All these arc-stock struggles. Lizzie's choices, Preacher's conflicts, Brady and Brie's fragile love, Hope's resilience, and Charmaine's shadow paint a picture of a season that's as rich and layered as ever. Virgin River has never been just about one couple. It's about an entire community bound together by secrets, love, and second chances. And the trailer makes it clear that while Mel and Jack's baby may be the heartbeat of the story, every other character carries their own battles, their own dreams, and their own heartbreaks. This is what makes Virgin River so powerful. It doesn't just give us romance or drama, it gives us the reminder that every life, every choice, and every heart in this small town is deeply connected. Season 7 isn't just about a new baby. It's about how this moment ripples through everyone's lives, shaping the future of Virgin River in ways no one could have predicted. Asterisk, every Virgin River trailer knows how to tug at our emotions, but Season 7 raises the stakes by teasing shocking twists that go beyond sweet family moments. Beneath the warmth of Mel and Jack's new chapter, there's a storm brewing, and the trailer makes sure fans can sense the tension. It's almost like the show is reminding us that in Virgin River, happiness never comes without a cost. One of the most striking moments comes early in the trailer. Jack is shown outside the bar, exchanging heated words with someone the camera doesn't reveal. His voice is sharp, his tone protective, and the scene cuts just as he steps forward with clenched fists. Could this be connected to his new role as a father, defending his family from an old enemy? Or does this signal the return of unfinished business tied to his past military life? The show has hinted before that Jack's demons are never far behind, and fatherhood may only intensify his urge to keep those shadows away. For Mel, the twists seem rooted in her deepest fears. There's a brief, gut-wrenching shot of her holding the baby close in the clinic, her expression filled with dread as alarms beep in the background. The moment is fleeting but powerful, suggesting that Season 7 may put the baby's health or Mel's own confidence as a mother to the test. Virgin River has never shied away from medical drama, and the trailer's choice to show this flash hints that Mel's professional and personal worlds may collide in devastating ways. The trailer also hints at secrets hiding just beneath the surface. A nighttime scene shows Brady meeting with an unfamiliar face under the dim glow of streetlights. His voiceover says, "You don't know what I've risked," and it immediately sends chills. Brady's redemption arc has been long and complicated, but this scene suggests he may still be entangled in dangerous business. Could he be risking Brie's trust all over again? Or will this mysterious figure pull him back into criminal ties he's been desperate to leave behind? Speaking of Brie, the trailer drops a bombshell that fans won't ignore: a tense courtroom scene. She's seen sitting at a table, eyes fixed on someone across the room, her jaw tight with determination. While nothing is explained outright, the imagery suggests a legal battle is about to unfold. This could tie into her pursuit of justice for the trauma she endured, or it may involve a new case that intertwines with Virgin River's community. Either way, it's a twist that adds an entirely new layer of drama beyond the town's romantic entanglements. Hope's storyline also carries potential surprises. In one quick flash, she's seen arguing with Doc in their living room, her voice raised, her hands waving in frustration. While they've always had a fiery love, the trailer hints that their bond may be tested yet again. But the question is, will this tension be about Doc's health, her struggles with recovery, or something new that shakes their marriage? Hope has always been a character who speaks her mind without hesitation, and Season 7 may use her voice to spark conflicts that ripple across the entire town. Then comes Charmaine, the eternal wild card of Virgin River. The trailer shows her appearing at Mel and Jack's doorstep, her face pale and her tone almost trembling as she says, "We need to talk?" Fans know that when Charmaine says those words, it usually means trouble is about to follow. Could she be facing challenges with her twins? Could she still harbor unresolved feelings for Jack, which would undoubtedly create tension now that he's finally settled into fatherhood with Mel? Whatever her reasons, Charmaine's presence is the kind of twist that promises to stir drama just when Mel and Jack are trying to find peace. The trailer also hints at a larger, town-wide conflict, a mysterious shot shows townspeople gathered in the square at night, their faces tense, murmuring among themselves as if awaiting bad news. The camera pans quickly across familiar faces: Preacher, Brie, Lizzie, each looking unsettled. What is the community bracing for? Is it a natural disaster, a scandal, or something tied to one of Virgin River's endless secrets? The fact that the trailer leaves this unanswered only fuels speculation and excitement, and perhaps the most haunting Moment of all, Mel is shown sitting alone by the fire, whispering softly, "What if we lose everything?" Her words echo like a chilling reminder that even in joy, fear lingers. That single line captures the essence of Virgin River's storytelling. Love and happiness are always under threat, and the fight to hold on to them is what makes every twist matter. Season 7 doesn't just promise romance and cozy small-town vibes. It promises danger, secrets, and heartbreak woven right into the joy of new beginnings. The trailer is carefully crafted to show us that while Mel and Jack's baby is a blessing, it's also the catalyst for the season's most dramatic turns. Every relationship, every character, and every storyline seems ready to collide in unexpected ways, making this one of the most suspenseful seasons yet. Virgin River has always thrived on contrasts, the beauty of the town against the weight of personal struggles, the joy of love against the sting of loss.